The sun and the moon. In the ancient land of Aurora, where mountains touched the sky and rivers shimmered with the light of the stars, there existed a delicate balance between day and night. The people of Aurora worshipped the sun and the moon, believing they were eternal guardians who watched over their world. But few knew the true story behind the two celestial entities that shaped their lives. One, Solara, the sun's spirit. Solara was radiant, her long, golden hair flowing like strands of molten light. Her eyes were bright amber, glowing with the warmth of a sunrise. She wore robes of shimmering gold and white, with intricate designs woven in flame-like patterns. Her skin was sun-kissed as if she were made from the very light she commanded. Despite her bright exterior, there was a sadness in her, for she carried the weight of an ancient duty. 2. Lunaris, the moon spirit. Lunaris was the counterpart to Solara. His silver hair cascaded like a river of moonlight, and his eyes gleamed a soft, pale blue, reminiscent of the ocean beneath a full moon. He wore robes of midnight blue and silver, the fabric adorned with star-shaped patterns that seemed to twinkle with every movement. His skin had a pale, almost ethereal quality, like the glow of the moon at its zenith. Lunaris was quiet and contemplative, with a gentle sadness that mirrored Solara's, but was rooted in the isolation of the night. The world of Aurora was a land of contrasts. The Skyreach Mountains formed the spine of the continent, their peaks dusted with eternal snow. During the day, the mountains glistened under Solara's light, the snow reflecting her golden rays, while the valleys below were filled with lush, verdant forests and sparkling rivers. Fields of golden wheat swayed in the gentle breezes, and cities with tall, gleaming towers thrived under the sun's warmth. At night, the world transformed under Lunaris' watch. The sky became a vast canvas of deep blues and purples, dotted with stars that shone like diamonds. The forests took on a silvery hue, the leaves glowing faintly in the moonlight. The rivers, no longer sparkling, instead became quiet and dark, reflecting the moon and stars as if they were portals to another world. In the distance, crystal lakes mirrored the sky, their surfaces still and undisturbed. In this time, the city slept, illuminated by the soft glow of moon lanterns, and the world grew peaceful, hushed in reverence to the moon spirit. Long ago, before humans walked the earth, the sun and moon were not mere celestial bodies but living beings bound by fate. Solara, the sun spirit, and Lunaris, the moon spirit, were once inseparable, sharing the skies in harmony. They danced across the heavens together, painting the world with a balance of light and dark. But as time went on, their love for the world became a heavy burden. "We must be apart," Solara had whispered one day, her voice filled with sorrow. "The people of Aurora need us both, but in turn, we must never meet again." Lunaris stood in the twilight of a forest clearing, his silver robes brushing the grass. "I will watch over the night while you guide the day," he said quietly, his pale eyes reflecting the last golden rays of the setting sun. "But I will miss the light you bring to this world, Solara." And so it was decided. Solara would reign over the day, casting her brilliant light across the land, giving warmth and life. Lunaris would rule the night, calming the world with his soft glow, offering peace and rest. For centuries, this balance continued. Solara would rise each morning, her golden light illuminating the world. She watched over the bustling cities and the fields of wheat swaying under the midday sun. Birds flew high, singing songs that echoed in the azure sky, while rivers shimmered under her gaze. Solara's heart, though heavy with the loss of Lunaris, found solace in the joy of the day. Her golden robes fluttered in the wind as she floated above the mountains, casting her gaze on every corner of the land. But when the sun set and Lunaris rose, the world became a tranquil, mysterious place. Lunaris walked through the quiet forests, his silver robes trailing behind him like mist. The leaves glowed faintly, illuminated by the moonlight that filtered through the branches. He often stood by the crystal lakes, watching his own reflection in the still waters. His pale blue eyes, always filled with longing, searched the horizon, hoping to catch a glimpse of Solara's fading light. However, as the centuries passed, the people of Aurora began to forget the balance. They revered the sun and feared the night, associating darkness with danger. They built monuments to Solara, their sun goddess, and shunned the moon, fearing the creatures that emerged in the shadows. Solara, saddened by the imbalance in the people's hearts, knew something had to change. What will Solara do to bring back Lunaris, if you want to know? Leave a comment below if you'd like to see part 2 of this video. Thank you for watching.